the time of my life.
My name is Shitbag.
Huh?
You can't even roll at anything!
Ugh, what's the point then?
Jamie! How are you, Jamie? Jamie Foxx.
I'm taking this cone off right now. I'm taking this cone. Ugh.
Strays was an interesting take on the Homeward Bound films when the group of dogs travel to their owner. In this scenario, Reggie is oblivious to anything that is going on and thinks that when his owner drops him off somewhere far away from him, it's a game.
Honestly, I'd have to list about 20 more things before I even got to how unbelievably attractive you are.
Aw, that's very nice. Thanks, Hunter. I only got to play with those squeak toys if I was a good girl and smiled the right way for her stupid freaking selfies. God, the amount of work that goes into looking cute.
Stick together.
All right. All right, enough.
You know, at the old folks' home, the beeping machine would start beeping faster and faster until it made one long beep sound. And all the old people were having so much fun, they'd be like, I'm dying! And then they would die.
But before we get into more of these moments, today's trivia question. Will Ferrell stars as the main dog in this film, Reggie. But what was Will Ferrell's last project he worked on? Leave your answers in the comments down below and stick around to the end of the video to find out if your answer was correct.
Today is going to be the best day ever. How do I know that? Because every day is the best day ever. I love my life. I love sunshine, I love butterflies, but more than anything, I love Doug.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
That's Doug! Also known as the best owner in the world.
The original idea was pitched and was a very interesting one to say the least, told by the producer himself, and somehow Universal decided to greenlight it.
Honestly, the only thing in the world that Doug maybe loves more than me is his favorite toy. His penis.
Wait.
Because that's what we're meant to do.
Don't ever say that again.
Can do
Anything.
Yes!
Goddamn right you can.
Will Forte, who plays Doug, Reggie's owner, talks on the story and his opinion on the script.
The script is hysterical and also oddly touching for what a dirty movie it is. It's also, I found myself tearing up in a couple places.
It has been said with a few members of the cast that with a very raunchy film like this one, it was a surprising script to have a lot of heart in it, and at some points some of the cast actually shed some tears reading it.
They're nature penises. No! Do it again!
The mushrooms were made out of like chicken patties that were all smushed together and then painted. I knew the dogs would eat them very quickly, so I think we had 40 or 50 of them.
How many of these should we eat?
All of them?
Yeah.
And my little puppy paw pads are really hurting right now. Please, don't drop me, don't eat me, none of that. Yes!
The director revealed that the film was shot before any of the voices had been cast and that the characters were only computer generated if it involved them doing things that would have been otherwise unsafe for real animals to do, for the purposes of comedy in the film.
I'm not just gonna hang around here and let some eagle swoop in on my girlfriend while I'm gone. Look, if there's one thing that asshole got right, is that I've been wasting my time with you guys. It's nothing to be ashamed of. I'm a stray, and I'm having the time of my life. You'll learn. How old are you?
I'm 2.
I'm 3. I've seen it all.
Greenbaum elaborated by explaining that films like Lady and the Tramp and The Lion King had done exceptional jobs of late at portraying digital animals looking as if they were in fully realistic world.
Fabulous Brett Gelman has to slide around in fake poop. I'm assuming it was fake. Knowing Brett, he probably wanted the real stuff.
They don't just like cover anyone in this amount of feces. You have to be a comic genius for them to entrust you to sell a joke like this.
But that, as a dog owner, he felt that he and other canine enthusiasts would too easily be able to spot the difference and switch off if they believed it wasn't authentic.
Paw to God, I once saw a dog that was half Labrador, half poodle.
A Labradoodle?
No, a poodor. Am I saying that right? This is the lost girl they've been looking for. I found her. Somebody please help. I found the girl.
But real quick, make sure you guys check out our Instagram page, linked down in the description. There's a ton of interview moments and memes, so make sure you check it out and give us a follow.
My hands, which come up. Honestly, that was probably one of the most fun days on set for the crew, but also for the dogs. We literally just threw out a bunch of toy stuffed animals and just let them jump and play for 20 minutes while we just tried to film them as fluff was flying out.
One of the more interesting scenes that they had to get creative to figure out how to do was the fireworks scene at the carnival.
First off, we knew we couldn't actually shoot the fireworks off because the dogs would be gone and never come back to our set. So we had to bring in these kind of huge lights that would simulate the lighting effects of the fireworks. We also utilized a lot of different techniques. We had camera cars, techno cranes moving the camera, and then we even brought in a remote control, very small car that had a camera mounted on it that we would fly around to give you that kind of dog point of view.
Will Ferrell was always the original choice for the lead, as they thought his voice would fit the image of the dog the best.
Also, Doug never fills my bowl with food. Instead, he hides food for me all over the house so I can eat whenever I want. And the way he pets that thing? Between you and me, sometimes I wish I was a peanut.
It was an interesting take on a somewhat classic story from others, and with all the voiceover work that they did for pretty much every scene, they played around with what to use for what scenes and what would be better said. For example, the scene when they were all going to bed.
Let's get some sleep.
The scene when they're all going to bed, I just put the screen up in front of the actors and showed Bug trying to spin around and they're all trying to coach him. A lot of the jokes were, what is a dog thinking when it's trying to lay down?
Go back the other way.
Better the other way. Let me
Try sniffing the ground. Have you tried sniffing the ground?
You gotta reset
Yeah,
yourself.
you go back 90 degrees. You were so close.
Sit down.
We have gotten to see the behind the camera voice work for the actors, and it looks like Jamie Foxx and Will Ferrell were able to record their lines together in the same booth.
making him happy. Wait. How is it your job to keep making him happy?
Because that's what we're meant to do.
Don't ever say that again.
Isn't that a dog's purpose?
Don't ever say it again. That is not a dog's purpose.
But
Hey, whatever you're going to say next, no, you can't roll in nothing. You can roll in nothing. You can't roll in anything.
A dance floor?
No, cross my arms like a lady, like, oh, that's too much like a lady. It's just finding that balance of, oh, I'm adorable, but I'm not too adorable, that I'm accessible.
What's the point then?
I don't know.
She made me feel everything I thought I made her feel. It's just nothing. We did so much together. She taught me so many tricks.
I mean, you are hands down the best sniffer I've ever met. But you're also smart. And you can jump high. Honestly, I'd have to list about 20 more things before I even got to anything to do with your appearance. Oh, no way. She wouldn't go for me. I mean, maybe, a door opens up down the road, but for now we're just friends, and that's great. I'll do anything to keep it on, and most self-inflicted injuries will do the trick.
And as far as the answer to our trivia question, Will Ferrell's last film he's done is Quiz Lady. Tightly wound, game show obsessed Anne must team up with her chaotic sister Jenny to help pay off their mother's gambling debts. When Anne's beloved dog is kidnapped, they set off on a cross-country journey to get the money they need.
We had 30 dogs in that set, and we needed 30 different poops. Our prop department lined up 100 different shits of these dogs, and I'd have to look and pick, and this is what filmmaking is. This is directing.
Nothing, same old, same old. Oh, I don't want this day to ever end.
So we picked Will because
he's a big piece of shit.
And a terrible person.
The biggest piece of shit we know.
Forte is, he's a real dick in real life.
He's very much an asshole, very much a hateful human.
It's just a huge group of nice people working on it.